That light go off whenever you're done.
San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the USF Bulls and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the USF head coach before the game. This wide receiver has been unstoppable all season. He will be a huge part of their game plan today. The quarterback might be young, but they have put some things into their offensive game plan to make sure they're able to get the ball to their star player. He's been tearing up defenses all season long. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Roadrunners headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action.
I beat this dude.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Sullivan. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Gain of 28. First down for the offense.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Might have a chance.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USF. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's McCown. Makes the grab, it's Hardy. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Henderson. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And it's the Roadrunners. Will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the counter. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Moving out to the right. Fires on the move. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
You just cannot coach that type of athleticism. That was an incredible one-handed grab. You could practice that over and over and over and not come down with that one.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Roadrunners will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Run in the red zone, it's Henderson. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Bring in the heat. And they got it.
And the defense coming through with the 1st sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. There he goes. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. How about this strong safety here, just trusting his gut and going and making a play on the quarterback?
And you can't coach that. A lot of times people see things or they don't and understand, I can go get him right now. I can understand the situation. There's all kinds of guys throughout history that just have a great feel. He had a great feel on that play.
Snags it, and he's open. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
And the Bulls send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Looking to throw, it's McCown. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. USF offense will open this drive right here. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Pickup of 14. And first down for the offense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. On the ground, it's Collins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Croman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Odom. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Bulls are rolling down the field. They want to run it left here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Collins. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To to the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And it's the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. On the delay, it's Henderson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll run it again, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go to the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hoke. He unleashes a long one. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. On the run, it's Collins. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. Fourth down and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulls!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
So now it's second and long. Gonna run it. It's Collins. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Troy Trojans taking on the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. And it's the Trojans who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Off play action on first down. Rushes on him. He fires one deep down the right side. Fires the pass, intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Finds the big tight end. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
First down for the offense.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. On the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Running inside, it's Collins. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense got it. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Trying play action. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's McCown. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Inside the 40. Caught, and he's got room. Powers through. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it. It's Isaac. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, South Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's McCown. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Roadrunners want to move quickly.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Buys a little time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And it's the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's McCown. He's got it on the move. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UTSA! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The run inside. It's Isaac. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
Ollie, thank you. Under fire. He sacked this defense all over him. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hoke. Release to the back. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Just would love to see your running back make that play. It's a good decision by the QB. He finds his guy, you just got to make the catch.
And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. With the catch, it's Peterson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Henderson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, going to the air. Wide open downfield.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. And it's the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Dances away to buy time. He's got him this time. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business. 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple.
And he's in. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. The 30, the 20, he's at the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up, you're taking it the other way, and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
The Bulls use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This USF offense will open this drive right here. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Got a little grass. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. It's a reverse. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You gotta love it. The offense dials up a little misdirection. Go in one direction, then they give the ball back the other way. This is a great way to get the ball to your speedsters, to your playmakers. They hand it to him on the reverse, and most importantly, he moves the sticks and gets another fresh set of downs.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Isaac. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll go right back to him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Running inside, it's Collins.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.